All of the materials and 3D objects that we can use in our design are kept in the library browser. The library browser is a side window typically located on the right side of the program window. If you do not see the library browser, you can toggle on its display by going to View, Library Browser. Items within the library browser are organized into 4 categories: Home Designer Core Catalogs, Home Designer Bonus Catalogs, Manufacturer Catalogs, and the User Catalog. We are prompted to download the Home Designer Core Catalogs as one of the last steps when we install the software. The core catalogs contain a variety of generic materials and objects so we can start designing right away. If for any reason we do not have any catalogs in the Home Designer Core Catalogs category, we can initiate the download again by going to the Library menu at the top of the program window and choosing the option for Install Core Content. The Home Designer Bonus Catalogs category contains additional catalogs created by Chief Architect content developers, whereas the Manufacturer Catalogs category contains name brand catalogs that have been either provided by the manufacturer or created by Chief Architect following the specifications provided to us by the manufacturer. Neither the bonus catalogs nor the manufacturer catalogs download automatically. To get bonus and manufacturer content, click the Library menu and choose the option for Get Additional Content Online. We can also install web content as we browse. With Include Web Results turned on, there is a View Online Catalogs option at the bottom of the bonus and manufacturer catalogs. Click this to display online content available. There are many catalogs and not all of them may be relevant to your business, so feel free to pick and choose only the catalogs you think you'll use. The User Catalog is where custom content that we create or import from outside sources will reside. Items in the core, bonus, and manufacturer categories cannot be modified while in their respective categories, but if we right-click on an item, we'll see an option to copy to User Catalog. This will make a copy that we can then customize. Periodically, content in the library browser is updated. Any catalog that has an update available will have this circling arrows icon. You can update a catalog by right-clicking that catalog and choosing the option to Update Catalog. Additionally, we can update all catalogs by clicking the Update Library Catalogs button at the bottom of the library browser, or by going to Library, Update Library Catalogs from the menu at the top. Keep in mind that any items copied to the user catalog will not be updated if the original catalog comes out with an update. Last in our list is the trash. Any object that we delete from the user catalog will be moved to the trash category. We can restore an item back to the user catalog by right-clicking the object and then choosing Restore. Also notice that we have the option to empty trash if we right-click on the trash itself. At the top of the library browser, we can see the Filter panel. Here we can filter our library content to show only items relevant to our current need. As we start typing into this field, some options show up for us to choose from. The first option is a text search. This will search for the text included in the name, keywords, and folders names. Additionally, we can filter by object attributes like manufacturer, style, type, and texture. As we choose a filter, it will be added to the active filter bar. While we continue working, we can go backward and forward in our filter history using the arrows to the right of the search box. Next, we can choose whether or not to include web results from the Chief Architect 3D library. The last button on this bar is Advanced Search. This is where we can set up some saved filters. For example, we could set up a filter for just materials, or we could make it more precise and look for materials from specific manufacturers. If we want to search just once, we can click the Search button at the bottom. If this is a search we want to use regularly, we can click Save As. We can create multiple saved filters using either New or Save As. Any saved filters we've created can be found by clicking the arrow next to the Advanced Search icon. The results of our filter can be seen in the folder list as well as the filter results panel of the library browser. If we have Include Web Results turned on, we could get items in our filter results that are not yet downloaded. These catalogs will have this blue globe icon. Right-clicking the item will present an option to download the catalog. Below the filter results, we have the Preview and Details panels. When we have an item selected in the library browser, a preview will display. We can click and drag in this preview window to rotate the object or use the scroll wheel on our mouse to zoom in and out. At the top of the preview, we can choose to change the rendering technique used, reset the zoom by using Fill Window, and toggle color on and off. If we have a material selected, we get the same options for rendering techniques as well as options to restore the original view and change the shape of the sample object for the material. On the Details panel, we can see the name of the item as well as various data associated with it, including which folder it is in and what tags it has assigned. If the item is in our user catalog, we also have the option to add our own notes. At the bottom of the library browser, we find the Toolbar panel. This is a collection of tools to customize or search the library. The first tool is Settings. We can use this to turn panels on or off. You can also get to this list by right-clicking anywhere in the library browser side window area. Let's toggle on Tags. We can see that a Favorites tag has already been created for us. We can tag an item by right-clicking on it in the library browser, going to Tags, and clicking the tag we want to add, then clicking Apply. Notice also in this right-click menu that we have the option to manage tags. We can search through the tags already created, or we can add a new tag. On the Tags panel, we can create a new tag by clicking this green plus button. We can filter our library browser based on tags as well. Just click on the tag in the Tags panel and it will be added to the active filters. Moving on, the Filter Results panel can be set to use a grid or list by toggling these buttons on the Toolbar panel at the bottom of the library browser. Next, we have the Plant Chooser, where you can search for plants specifically based on a variety of characteristics. Then we have the option to update all catalogs, which we discussed earlier. This next button goes to our library browser preferences, where we can control some of the behaviors of the library browser. This folder tree icon toggles whether the search goes into subfolders or just the parent folders. Generally, we'll want to keep this checked. Lastly, we have an option to show folders in search results in addition to items, which we also recommend leaving on. Additionally, each of these panels of the library browser can be closed using the X in the corner of the panel. We can also rearrange these panels by grabbing their title bar and pulling them around. This way we can optimize the layout for how we want to use the library browser. Once we have the panels configured how we want, we can lock the panels by going to Settings so we don't accidentally move them later. If we want to set the library browser back to the out-of-the-box configuration, we can click that Library Browser Preferences button and then click the Reset Panel Layout button.